Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of, or playthrough of Amnesia. It is I, obviously 2003, and I am here with Espionage DB7.
Yes, greetings on this fine October night. I came once again to witness the carnage of Obsolete playing this game Amnesia, and I'm hoping that we'll finally get to see some real terror and carnage unfold before us.
Yes. This is our continuing our Oddities and Endtrails for Scaretober.
Thanks, Mike, for nicknaming it something that I completely didn't. But whatever, as you said, it's...
But yes, we're gonna see... I'll take the few drops of oil. But yes, the show's going on. We're gonna continue, see what's going on here with my...
No, as of yet, you haven't, continuing on from where we left off last time, you still haven't had too many horrific encounters, right? You haven't really seen too much, like, things that, make your skin crawl or anything like that, right? It's been pretty tame, in other words, up until this point.
Correct. On two separate occasions, I have seen a dark figure. Never saw me. I've only seen them from behind, so I was able to kind of keep a low profile, and they went on about their business, and I went about mine.
Well, you know what that makes you, right? Stalker. Why are you stalking things? You're the bad guy. You're the monster in this game.
Well, I am supposed to kill somebody, so...
Well, you're the creeper. Is that a dog?
It's something. I guess all the stuff I threw down here just in case I needed to climb back up. Well, there's nowhere else to go, so... Elevator to hell.
Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure? Did you miss something? There was a key over there. Or a gun. Or a rifle. A musket. This really is the elevator to hell. Somebody blows their nose and you want to keep it?
What the hell are you babbling about?
Ghostbusters reference, man. Look at all the mucus all over the place. Some very interesting water behavior.
Interesting. Alright, so something's right in front of me. I figure out mad dash or
You're being chased by a invisible apparition, and all you can say is interesting. There's some interesting reactions to stuff.
Can't afford to panic.
Can't afford to panic. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy right here would be excellent to have in a zombie apocalypse if I did not have it on good authority that if in a zombie apocalypse he would instantly and immediately sacrifice you to save his own hide. I know this is true. So he's got a calm head on his shoulders, but at the same time he has no remorse. He'll shoot you in the leg and leave you for the monster if it meant saving his own hide. So, yeah.
Oh, God damn it. There's a pile of bones there. I take it there's a timer for me to haul ass somewhere.
See, Seems like it. Sounds like only way to find out is to wait a bit.
Yeah, might as well wait till it resets.
Something's moving around me. And notice how he did not deny the claim that I just made that he would sacrifice you in an instant in a live or die situation. Yep.
There. So this can't attack me while I'm not in the water. This fucking thing I have to run to wherever the hell I have to run to.
Something's coming. Well, looks like you made it in. Just in time.
Probably should have explored more before I went forward, but fucking can't go back now.
Oh, look at that. Did you feed it?
It looks like it.
It's fucking eating.
That's good to know.
But don't waste the shit. Fucked up. It's like a piranha. It's eating whatever the fuck you throw at it. There it goes.
Grab one.
Grab one. Yeah, you're gonna have to distract it a bit. Feed it, it's hungry.
Very conscious. That's not good.
I don't think. I believe there was, if I'm not mistaken, for another game, there was a healing potion or a health thing called Laudum or something like that.
That's what this is.
Oh, okay. You have it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just right on the screen. I'm not even. Shows how much attention I'm paying. Well, I mean,
The wound is bleeding quite badly. My poor heart looks pretty damaged.
fucking Homer Simpson's heart in that one time when he's getting yelled at by Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw that leg over there.
Ah, fine.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming! Oh! So it looks like you have to pull the door.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Dead flesh can act as a distraction.
No shit, Sherlock.
So good to know that, like, next time you have to pull the door, so when you get in there. Are you already through the portcullis?
Yes. So this is where the limbs are, where I have to bait it.
To the other side.
Yes.
Where's it at right now?
No idea. I'm assuming it's probably right at my feet.
Yeah, tough an arm out there.
There it is.
It was over there. The fucking thing's fast. It's coming. It's coming. Okay, this is entertaining. It's fun to watch a scary game rather than play one sometimes. Oh, that thing's going to town. I wonder if it takes longer to eat bigger body parts. Like if you throw the torso at it. Oh.
There you
Get your ass moving. Remember, you gotta pull the door. Get in there. Oh, close it, close it.
Was it in here with me?
I don't know. I saw a splash, but I think it could have been you. Sounds like it's in there with you. There's something there.
Strong surgical needle.
You'll need that for all the drugs you're gonna have to do once you're done with this. Because you're gonna need all the drugs.
Oh, motherfucker.
Door's locked. Oh wow. Who would have thought you could pick a lock with a surgical needle?
It was a cheap lock.
It's still, how would, I don't care how cheap the lock is. When have you ever been able to pick a lock with a surgical needle? Well, I guess I don't go around picking enough locks to know the future. I take it you do then?
No comment.
He's not done with you. It's coming!
Block the path.
I guess throw shit in its path. I guess. I did notice that when you were throwing the limbs around, it had to run around things. It couldn't go straight through them. So it has to abide by the physical limitations of the world. So you can. Run your ass, run!
Suck it.
Oh, I don't think you're out of danger yet, boy.
This is not a dream.
I bet you're relieved to be back on dry land, so to speak, huh?
Hey, I kept the Hollow Needle. Yes. All is good. Crystal clear. I need more oil though.
I think this is the inner sanctum. Go check out that fountain. Interesting architecture, isn't it?
Yeah. Splash the water.
I wouldn't bother.
Yeah.
Plenty of light in there.
What's the matter, Homer? You ever seen a naked chick around the clown before?
Fucking when he's trying to not think of Mindy, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, that's right. It is the one where they come out as cherubs and like covering her up, right?
Yeah.
Like she's like gonna. And then later on, think on sexy thoughts, and fucking Barney comes out.
Yeah.
We watched too much classic Simpsons.
That was the best.
It was. Isn't the music soothing?
Yeah.
Nice and peaceful and relaxing.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Elevator to hell.
Interesting. So they used to call, or at least some people called, elevators ascending rooms.
Yes. Except this one is not gonna ascend.
I would explore a little bit more.
Let's see.
I actually dig that music.
Machinery. I'll get back to you.
I can dig falling asleep to this music. I can put this on a loop and just drift off to this. Down there's where you came from, right?
Correct.
I believe this takes place in the late 1800s. So right before the major hit of the Industrial Revolution.
gone. What would they want with my journal?
I wonder if you're having trouble opening those drawers because you put that thing on top.
There's a candle here.
That or probably have somebody's remains and you just threw it across the room like nothing.
Oh wow. Hey.
That's great Uncle Rupert. Oh, poor Uncle Rupert.
July 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Sent good men to their death.
They knew what they signed up for.
I wonder if what attacked them was the same thing that was attacking you in the water.
I was thinking the same thing.
Right?
Fuck yeah. Nope.
Daniel.
What?
Still having nightmares, I see.
Yes, I can't shake them. They come every night.
We'll put a stop to them. You'll see.
Well, how does that memory come about? Was he the guy stalking you at your bedside?
Possibly. Hey, I'll take that.
Is it a crowbar? Yeah, it is. The spirit of Gordon Freeman lives on.
Technically, this would predate Gordon Freeman.
Well, this is the pre-incarnation. You've heard of reincarnation? This is the pre-incarnation.
No, this will not have Gordon Freeman.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, What are those pieces in my drawing room?
That's right. When you recounted that story last time, you said you picked up the orb and it broke into pieces. Are you crazy?
Then why did I have the bowl, Bart? Why did I have the bowl?
You going on a drunken rage, just smashing stuff? Yeah, this game gets pretty freaky with its story. I won't spoil anything for you, but it definitely is a freaky story. It's a good story. It's freaky.
Tool allowing great leverage.
Also bashing skulls.
Be mighty convenient if I can take this.
Are you still on that?
The same.
You have a lantern, man. The candle wax will eventually burn out.
You're stuck. Too broken.
How could somebody open that?
The key. Please, let it be here.
I heard you scribble a note. I think when it scribbles something like that, I think it goes into mementos.
Important key is hidden in the guest room.
Wilhelm's last words. They probably came with a scream. Ah!
Those would be your last word.
You know the Wilhelm scream, right? You can peek out. Don't open the whole fucking thing all wide.
How do you peek?
Press and hold and slightly move the mouse. See? I want to try the other door. Or actually, careful. Don't want to reveal yourself too much. Something's looking for you. Seems like it left. Or did it? There was something on the wall. That painting looked like you could interact with it almost. Yeah.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
What is that?
I think it's the key.
Who the fuck puts a key in a glass jar? Machine key. Odd place to store a key in a glass jar.
You know how things were done back in the 1800s?
4th of July, 1839.
4th of July!
It's done! The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
The Orb of Isis. It's behind the velvet rope, Dad. Ooh, the velvet rope.
Where's the crowbar? Where did it go?
It wasn't a red and silver crowbar. It's no longer.
No.
Is that it?
Yep. The cheap ass crowbar.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. The cheap fucking piece of garbage.
What the hell did I get? Machine room key. Tag reads machine room. Now it's in the other room.
Excuse me. This game does have a lot of religious, like, subtext, and it makes it all the more creepy. That's Calvary Hill.
I don't think this guy's wearing pants.
That's what you look into?
The music's not so peaceful here now.
Nope.
Study.
Haven't you been in this room before? Or in this area? Like, I think this is where the piano was, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're right. This was locked on the other side. Oh, what the?
What? Wait, hang on. Go back. I thought I saw an oil thing. In the room to the right. Could have sworn I see. Go in there. Right there on the shelf. Isn't that an oil? No, what is that?
Oh yeah, look at that.
No, it's a tinderbox. Thought it was oil. And somebody's fucking killing dogs, man. What the hell?
Seems like I missed this room somehow.
It might be a different area that looks the same. Maybe it's not exactly the same. I thought this was where, like, the room had collapsed and there was, like, a piano, remember? What the fuck? Did you do that?
Possibly.
What is that thing?
Some type of figure.
It's a limited edition action figure.
Was.
Oh, somebody's maiming a dog. I beg your pardon, anybody listening. I'm still getting over this cough. The thing, I'll be honest with you about this game, one of the things I really liked about it is it doesn't rely on jump scares. It relies more on on building a very creepy ambience and spooking you with the story and the lore of where you're at itself. That's one of the things I really liked about it, is that it's not reliant on jump scares to scare you. It's relying more on the suspense and the fear that it builds up.
No.
No?
I said yep.
Oh, I thought you said no. Like
no. This. I guess I haven't been in this area before.
Yeah.
Letter regarding the discovery of an orb to my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Perusian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I had been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as implicable as the Hellenius described as the Hortus Concilius. It was as it was told about, an underground Mitheric temple crowned with an unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed with rich contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was impossible. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Allstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails when I finally found the cavern. Goddamn. I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these
Enigmatic.
Yes, artifacts that were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue, shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black, with the leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Allstadt. Your friend and mentor, Henrik Cornelius Agrippa.
No!
I was thinking about doing that to you, honestly.
See, you're no fun. You don't have any reactions. I react to these kind of games.
You're the one with no reflexes.
I have reactions.
Yes, very scared reactions.
I'd say healthy responses to the situations around me. I wouldn't say very scared. I'd say they're healthy responses to a situation that the games present you with. I react the way I'm supposed to.
This can't be good.
Man, they're maiming dogs somewhere, I swear. Chambers of the human skull.
Interesting. Hey,
They look like the zombie dogs from 7 Days to Die.
I was thinking of from Resident Evil as well, but yes, that too. Seeing the screeches from the dogs are getting closer. There's the half dog from Return of the Living Dead.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw. but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
What the hell was he looking for?
Oh no.
What the hell are you gonna find inside of a dog? Did he eat your homework? Were you propping the door open? What the hell was that? Garlic?
Maybe like apple. Yeah, it's like a rotted apple.
Fucking half expecting to find a Necronomicon around here somewhere.
That's Mr. Burns' great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Who's still alive? Shall I?
Sure.
January 9th, 1658. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly, humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Some kind of energy.
Interesting.
So, I guess that's what he was looking for in the dog? Fucking energy?
Yes. But then trying to keep a low profile with sticking to dogs, but then
Yeah, humans have more of it or whatever.
yeah. I'll take it. What the fuck?
It looks like he did have his share of humans too. Those ain't no dog skulls.
Nope.
So I guess he only stuck to the dogs for so long, huh?
I got a bone to pick with you.
I knew him, Horatio. I don't remember the to be or not to be speech, but I do remember the St. Crispin's Day speech. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers, for he that sheds his life with me this day shall be my brother, be he ne'er. You should probably put that back. Why are you taking that with you? What are you gonna do with it?
Not.
You wrote a memento.
Venerable in the study.
I don't see what you're gonna do with that skull.
Oh shit, I didn't see.
Yeah.
Animal experiment. Canis lupus familiaris, 1658, April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induces stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is. I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in the harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror.
So from what I'm gathering, and it's actually been years since I've played this. Oh shit, that's an actual dog head. So from what I'm gathering, because again, it has been a long time since I've played this, he's using... This is kind of like Monsters, Inc., you know? He's terrorizing them to extract some kind of energy from them. And he does that by torturing them. Right? That's what it seems?
Yeah.
Why are you taking that with you? You found a dog head, you want to keep it?
Just trying to have it for distraction.
Oh, for the thing, the water creature?
Possibly. Whoa.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Interesting.
You probably need to fill something up with the water. As a matter of fact, press tab. Do you have anything you can fill up with water right now? What about that little pot? You kept it for a reason. Oh, okay.
Way to go.
That was a suggestion. I'm trying to be helpful.
I don't think I closed that door. Let's see what's on the other side.
Let's see that's behind door number 3.
July 1839. Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Interesting.
You are responsible. You get people killed. Remember that guy that apparently that you were running from the woods and that there was some people fishing and you killed them? Also, what did it say about the Globus Cruciger or what?
Ooh, levers.
Did it say Globulus?
Maybe. God damn
it. Did you hear something?
No, I kind of did, but not really. I need some oil. Oh, there we go.
Now, if only you could pick up that lantern and take it with you.
Pressure. I'll come back to you. Goddamn.
I'm quite enjoying this. Actually, I like this. This is a lot of fun watching somebody else play this game. It's like a movie.
Yes.
It's like an interactive movie. We should do something like to where people watch us play video games. I think that'd be pretty cool.
People watch us play video games?
Yeah. Like we should have like make something so we're because I'm enjoying watching you. Like we should make something where people watch us play video games.
Interesting. Isn't that what this channel's about?
Well, yeah, but like. Shut up. There's notes there. What the hell are you doing?
I'm exploring. Okay. Thought that was a chest. Apparently not.
There's two notes.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
So that's how you first met Alexander.
Yep.
PlayStation.
That's what I was thinking. Pressure, flow.
It's just missing the X. Allow me. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again. Rods in the study room.
Interesting. But then the study room's impassable at the moment.
Yeah.
There's this giant ass spoke over here.
Are you able to fix that at all? Doesn't look like it.
No, but I'm assuming it is gonna have to be placed into something. It's like some giant valve.
Yeah, or some kind of machinery. Well, you're running out of oil, but you got a decent amount of tinder. That looks like a spot for a spigot.
Yep.
Doesn't give much light, does it?
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
So this is how you came to meet Alexander. You came to him to protect you from this thing that's killing everybody that's like associated with you.
Seems like it.
Killed those poor bastards that were just fishing.
Ah, yes, the puzzle. Okay, so obviously have to crank this to get that going.
Open that? Look like a hatch.
It's a lever to start something.
But that thing, can that be open? Yeah, anything in there?
No, but
Probably
most
have to
likely.
throw something in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have to put something, start that. That's probably the incinerator, maybe kindling to get this
wood
going.
or something. There's another one.
Yep.
Keep in mind something about the rods as well.
Yes, but the rods are deep in the study room that I don't have access to at this time. But yes. Hey.
Fully refilled, there you go.
Fuck yeah. guessing I have to use a shovel to scoop this coal to pour over there.